welcome to Thorpe Park Resort for our first trip of 2023, and as you can see I'm kind of all Eskimo'd up. It's due to rain quite heavily today and it's windy as well. However, we can't resist coming back to get on some rides. It's supposed to be an off-peak day today. It is just before Easter, so kind of hoping that we can get on the major roller coasters that are open and get some rides in. That's the plan. Our first stop is going to be the Swarm. Now then, if you want to see some of the updates this year, you'll see a few of them in this video, particularly I know when we get into the Swarm station, but if you want to see some of the other bits and pieces happening construction-wise, there'll be a separate vlog up for that, which will already be on the channel, so to be sure to check that out. If you like this video, please give it a like and try and think about giving us a subscribe as well. It's absolutely free and we really appreciate the support. But for now, our first ride is going to be the Swarm. All been nicely refurbished here in the Swarm station. All the damaged bits have been resorted. Look at that. Shame didn't put a roof on for the staff, but great to see all the work done. First ride of 2023 at Thorpe Park is going to be the Swarm.
Hi, because you're ready.
Love it. The Swarm there is running really well. It is raining here at Thorpe Park already. It doesn't stop it. Back row on the Swarm is brilliant. Now I am really excited that we are going to be having 2 wing coasters in the UK come May the 15th when Mandrill Mayhem opens. Now we've just been speaking and I think that Mandrill Mayhem may be a bit of a surprise and may actually be better than the Swarm. Now, you know, the looks I got were quite something, to be honest with you, but what do you think? What do you think? Because obviously it's a completely different type of ride. The launch in itself will be completely different. Those that have been on you know, Furious Backhoe, unless you've been lucky enough to go out to America, out to Dollywood and try their launch B&M, those who have been on Furious Backhoe know it's a completely different experience. And I know it's not a full circuit coaster, but it's still going to be pretty quick. Let us know. What do you think in the comments below? Which one do you think will reign supreme in May? Now, most of the rides are open today. We know that the Colossus isn't open. I don't believe the Walking Dead is open yet, and Tidal Wave hasn't opened either. However, we're not going to need Tidal Wave to get wet today. There's no doubt about that. We've seen Stealth go round, so before it gets too windy and the rain really comes down, that's going to be our next stop. There is a new Thrill Makers stage here down by the Dodgems where we're doing little shows. But sort of Thrill Maker ones, to be honest with you. The park feels really quiet, actually. I see little cue boards as well. They've been slightly updated. But Stealth was where we're at. It's showing 0 minutes. I mean, Stealth 0 minutes. It's exactly where we want to be. Ben & Jerry's is back for this year. That's absolutely massive. And we did put a video up on the channel already of Double Tea Party because Kurt did attend the annual pass day, and we will show you that. But first of all, through the trees. Quite off-peak day. You can only do Stealth front row. It's the only option. The soundtrack is up. It sounds like it's had a slight upgrade on the soundtrack as well. It's a windy, wet day, but here is Stealth. So Q-board's far improved having these down the side than rather above the sign, which is great to see, to be honest with you, and Stealth is riding incredible. Here is the retheme of the teacups. We're now sponsored by a crossword game, Dobble. It's given it a slight new lease of life. It's got a really infectious soundtrack. So nothing else about the ride has changed, to be honest with you, apart from the soundtrack and the purple. But, you know, it's great to see that they're giving these new rides a bit of love still, to be fair with you. Right. Coaster time. In fact, Rumble Rapids is open. I wonder. It's already raining. Yeah, probably should give that a bash actually, shouldn't we? Okay, not too good there because the Rumble Rapids doesn't open until 11 and people are exiting Nemesis Inferno, which is currently closed.
Maybe don't go the way we
Might have to be Saw next then. Let's head down towards Old Town. Ooh. Now I think there's a couple of these rides that aren't going to open until a bit later, things like Banana Ride. We would expect to be open today. Now Saw's on a 60-minute queue, however we have noticed that Walking Dead the ride's open, which I didn't think was opening until April. A quick look as we walk past, this will be in our update video, but coming in spring, the new Ghost train. Still got sort of the Darren Brown vibes to it in the graphics, however, it does look like it's going to be really, really different. Now the stage has completely gone from here. This area is completely open now. We've got the Easter event, Mardi Gras coming. Be interesting to see whether they put the stage back here. But round to Walking Dead. That'll be our first ride on that for 2023. Now of course, first thing you may notice here is you've got a single rider queue, which hasn't been here before, with ride access, fast track in the middle and then the main entrance. That's obviously because you have to have two in a seat because of the design of the trains, and you can slide from left to right and potentially get yourself out of the restraint. That's with some amazing Vekoma designage there. So it's good to see they've got a single rider queue. You know, when I come with the boys, it's just 3 of us, and we tend to skip this ride for that very reason, but we won't have to now. Now the question will be, how long do you think this has got left? Walking Dead is finished, whilst there's a few spin-off shows coming. How long do you think this ride's got left in its current state? Or even, how long do you think this ride's got left? Now last time I walked down here with a camera, I walked straight into a wall. See, it's really dark in here. It's still really dark in here, but I'm following other people today. I have to say, it does look nice down here. I like the way they've redone these walls and everything. It will take quite a monumental effort to change this back into anything, really.
Transit system is up ahead. Hold tight and do not get out until you reach the cafeteria unload lane. There's a tunnel there that you can escape through. Weaving down.
I've never noticed that these move before. Never noticed they moved before. That's a complete new one on me. Nice, that was a great ride. Now, saw the ride is open. We're wondering why it's on a 60-minute queue on an off-peak day. However, they have put that it is on reduced capacity, which would indicate that not all the cars are ready for this year yet. I sure hope they are for Easter. And saw the ride there. So I think, to be honest, we're probably going to skip Saw. A 60-minute queue is not something I want to be doing on a reduced capacity, to be perfectly honest with you. But it is great the park are actually letting you know. Now we are hoping the next ride will be Nemesis Inferno. It is still currently closed, a little bit of a queue building. It is going round, as you can see. It's just had a little bit of short downtime. As I said, it is very windy here today. The rain actually is held off. It is supposed to be raining all day long, but it's held off, fortunately. And I'd love to get back on Inferno. As people keep saying, it's the only Nemesis open for 2023. And you know, it's aged really well, really, really well. Shortly, I think. Shortly we can get back on it. The Rumble Rapids open for this year, right? So a couple of rides done there. The first one was Walking Dead, and we didn't really touch on Walking Dead. I don't know, I like Walking Dead. I actually think it's quite well put together. I think the theming inside really, really nice. What I've never understood is that it's not related to the actual programme, and I think it would be so much better if it was. If you walked in and you saw the characters from the programme, I actually think it would be better. There's actually people on here, look. I actually think it would be better. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to say that it's spread across, spread across the world, if you will, and you're on your own sort of survival mission. But I genuinely think it'd be better if it had, scenes. I don't know, something from the original would just make it a little bit more relatable than what it is. We've then gone round. Obviously, Colossus is closed. Saw is on reduced capacity, so that was over to Nemesis Inferno. Caught it a really good time just as it opened because it's now got a 30-minute queue. Yeah, great ride on that. It's no Nemesis, but you know, still. Now Stealth has closed at the moment. It may be due to the wind because it has suddenly got rather windy here. And Vortex and Rush have just opened as well after not being open. So yeah, we've got a few more rides in us yet, and we'll get you some more shots as we walk around. But you know, quiet days at Thorpe Park are the absolute best. We're about to hit Easter, so quiet days look towards the end of April, beginning of May, before the schools break up and the unis do, and you'll get some more quiet days before September. Stuff is certainly still shut for what we guess is wind, but there is a notice outside the fast track. However, it really should have been spell checked first. The rain is coming back down here at Thorpe Park. A couple of the coasters have reopened. You can see Swarm in the background there. There are a few rides that clearly aren't opening today. Probably more than what you would want for Easter, but on an off-peak day, actually not that bothered, to be honest with you. Flat Ride Corner though, still going well. Everything is open here. Zodiac, Vortex, Rush, as you can see, looking fresh as, and Quantum in the background. I'm glad they've still got some and can keep them going. Yeah, it's good to see the lights on and working, to be honest with you. It's funny because all the LED lights were fixed on Tuk Tuk Terminal at Chesington. It looks like all the ones have been fixed on Zodiac too. Well, not that prominent in the daylight. That's going to look really cool during fright nights. Really cool. A very windy island like no other. As we approach the end of our time here at Thorpe Park, there has been a few rides closed. There's been a couple on and off. Obviously no Tidal Wave, Colossus, they're probably the biggest ones, but Depth Charge, Banana Boat also closed. Ghost Train yet to reopen for this year. That is going to be a new ride, so oh, hang on, Depth Charge open now. So it was closed all day. It's open now. Well, there we go, and that's even better. But to be fair, you know, the rides we want to get on have all been open. You can see they're working on Tidal Wave over there. He's just climbed the lift hill. Stealth is running incredible. Swarm was running incredible. Inferno was running incredible as well. Got inside the Walking Dead. We've done a couple of flat rides off camera. Yeah, you know, we've had a real great time here at Thorpe Park, and it's great to get back. Now, we are going to show you around the shop first and check out any new merchandise before we sign this off. But Easter's nearly here. Are you coming for Easter? Let us know in the comments. I'm not sure how I feel about just the logo with no Thorpe Park. However, that is sort of the way they're going for this year. I know they've got Thorpe Park on the inside, but if you didn't know, you would be hard to tell. Right, I'm really sorry, but this is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. This, however, is really nice. It's embroidered all the way down. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice one, but that's hideous. Absolutely hideous. These are nice glasses. We've got some new key rings as well. Right, let's see what else we've got. I don't think I would get offended by a Stealth cushion, £15. Obviously you get annual pass discount. Even the Black Mirror stuff is actually quite nice. That would be better embroidered too. Alton Towers still trump, undoubtedly, the merchandise. I'm really sorry, they just do. However, this is second. This is second, with Chesington coming in only last. But yeah, let's look. I love that with the little popper. Saying that, look, that's already come off. It's a bit of a shame. These are nice. I do like these. I just feel that generally the Alton Tower stuff feels better, but this is one, again, really nice. I don't like the patch. If that was just embroidered into the middle, that would be amazing. This is really nice though. I like that. This is nice, the way this is done. Yeah, it's definitely getting better, 100% getting better. I've obviously got some kind of deal on this design, but at least this one makes sense. In fairness, this Colossus one, £28.45 for the hoodie. Definitely some new stuff for this year, actually. If you haven't seen already, these are the events for 2023. Mardi Gras, 18th of May to the 11th of June. We'd expect Ghost Train to open around about that time. The Carnival's back 21st of July till 28th of August, covering summer. Oktoberfest is always a fun event, 8th of September, and that runs right the way through to the 1st of October, with obviously Fright Nights coming in, ending on Halloween. And of course, these are new graphics for this year as well. So it does look like the Morecambe Meadow, which we were talking about earlier, will be back and you can see bits as well with chainsaws. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Island like no other. There we go. That's Thorpe Park. That's our first visit of 2023, and we had a great time, even though it's been raining quite heavily as the day's gone on, and it's really windy, and it's been a bit of up and down on ride time, but actually we've got on everything we wanted to get on, so I have absolutely no complaints. Yeah, a lot going on at the park, a lot of refreshes for this year. Check out our other video if you want to see those, and of course we are still waiting for the Ghost Train to open, but you know, it's great to get back on some of my core favourite rides. Stealth Swarm right up there with some of the best in this country, and I love riding them. I absolutely love them. Also good to get back on Walking Dead, really good to get back on Nemesis Inferno. It's the only Nemesis we have for this year. We need to make the most of it. We need to make the most of it. Have you been to Thorpe Park yet in 2023? Let us know in the comments below. Are you looking forward to the Ghost Train? Are you looking forward to Colossus reopening as well? Do you think it's going to give any difference, the new pieces of track, or do you think they should have just cut their losses? Let us know. Let us know what you think. But yeah, we've had a great time here at Thorpe Park. Thank you for joining us. Please remember, if you've liked this, please give us a like and consider subscribing as well. It's free and it really helps us out. Thank you very much for joining us here at Thorpe Park Resort. My name's Adam, and we'll see you next time.